What up, y'all? It's your boy J-Mo.
My name is David McFadden, aka DJ Dowdy.
This your boy Vaughn.
This is Carl.
It's your boy Tomo, man, aka Next Level Tomo, aka your favorite Cowboys fan, aka I don't even know why I still root for the Wizards, but I'm a Wizards fan.
This is the #1 Wizards fan, Devin, and you're now watching
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to lose with my man Joe. We refuse to lose.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm with y'all today with Tomo and Dave. What's good, fellas?
What's goody? What's goody? I'm excited. Ready to talk about this doghouse. I got a team revisiting the doghouse, but
I hope it's the Miami Heat. So go ahead.
Hey, man, the doghouse. You're done, son. Joe got something new for y'all this week, man. I ain't gonna give too much away, but I'm ready for it. He ain't even tell us.
He shocked us, so we told him you going first because you got to pop it off, my guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm excited. You know, we're not doing no more of that ain't average. I'm not giving. Look. People do good. I get it, but we're gonna do some top 5 stuff this time. But before we get into the segments, y'all. I know y'all excited about the segments. Like this video. I know you're watching. Hit that like button. It's not hard. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guess what? That ain't hard either. Also, use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all are putting down throughout the show. Keep them coming. Hey, David mentioned it last week. Sorry, not last week. Yesterday. We have an NFL NBA chat on Instagram that we do live debating, right? If y'all was on yesterday and saw, 2 days ago, and you saw Carl versus Javon on the live, you would want to join those debates, trust me, in that group chat, IG, right? So we do live debates like that. And we also give trade updates, free agent updates, any big news in NBA or NFL, right? If you want to be a part of that, push your IG in the comment section. We'll add you to the NBA or NFL chat or both. All right? And enjoy the rest of the show. So, we're going to kick it off, all right, with some power rankings. And I'm excited with this, all right? I'm excited with this. These power rankings is not your average power rankings. These are the power rankings not based on record, not based on none of that stuff. It's based on what I think who are the top 5 people, all right? Top 5 teams. So these are the top 5 teams in the NFL. Since we in the nitty-gritty of the NFL, we're going to put NBA to the side for a second. So the top 5 teams, y'all. At number 5, the Buffalo Bills. All right? The Buffalo Bills, obviously, they're #1 seed in the AFC. And people are like, why you got them as the 5th best team if the AFC is the most dominant conference, right? But the Bills had a lot of mishaps recently. They don't look the same. Even against that Jets team, Mike White went out twice in that game. A lot of their big plays fed off of the times Mike White wasn't even on the field. So the Bills, I want to put them in the 5th seed. I got to see them to revert back who they were when the season first started if I'm going to put them higher in the rankings, all right? Number 4. The Dallas Cowboys, I got to say it, all right? The Dallas Cowboys. All right, I gotta show them love. No love. I just speak facts. I ain't showing no love. Speaking facts. The Cowboys had been dominant when they were supposed to, except for last week, right? And they recently lost to Green Bay a couple of weeks ago. They will be higher in my power ranking if they would have beaten Green Bay, but because of that, they lost to Green Bay. I gotta put them at number 4. But the Cowboys are playing great on both sides of the field. A lot of these recent games. I'm not going off of what happened in the beginning of the season, but recent games they've been looking a lot dominant. So I'm going to keep them at put them at number 4. Number 3. I don't say this either. The San Francisco 49ers, David. All right, I gotta put them at number 3. And the reason why Tom Face looking so confused. If y'all would have beat Green Bay, maybe y'all would have had the longest win streak, but y'all didn't. it's the 49ers. And not only they're winning, they are dominating every single opponent that shows up in their doorstep since they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, will bring me to my number 2 team, who are the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Dave, y'all would have beat the Chiefs, maybe y'all would have been number 2. But because y'all lost to the Chiefs, I got to sit number 3, all right? But the Chiefs number 2. Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. I know that Broncos game, a lot of people are like, well, why would you put the number 2 after that Broncos game? I mean, they were up 27, don't they? You know, and I mean, we've been in situations when we've been comfortable. We took our foot off the gas, and our Broncos defense is top notch. So I got to give them props for that. But I'm going to keep on number 2 because they do have the second place MVP behind the number 1 team, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. Hate for me to say this too, y'all. I don't like the Eagles. I don't like you, Kev. On this point, Kev, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. All right. But I don't like the Eagles, man. I can't stand them. I can't stand their fans, really. But they're number 1. They are the best team, clearly, on both sides of the floor, both sides of the ball. They are dominant. They are destroying every opponent they come against, except for the Colts and the Commanders. But outside of those 2 teams, they've been dominant, and they've been winning by a good margin for their W. So those are the top 5 teams in the NFL right now.
Okay, so I'm a jump in here early.
Okay.
So the top 5, as far as all the teams you got in the top 5, we got the same as the top 5. Now the order is a little different.
Okay.
So number 5, I'm actually going to put the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
5.
So you were talking about the fight. Go ahead.
Yes, they have been playing well. But just like the Bills, they've also struggled when they shouldn't be. They struggled against a Texans team who they should have manhandled more than likely.
Is it true?
And I'm going off of what the most recent game. Yes, Tom, you did say that y'all tend to come out and do these things, which is why I'm reading y'all at number 5, because
That's why you get no argument.
Hey, y'all came out, and I think y'all should have took care of business against them.
How about this?
I got
Can I have a vote on that real quick?
Oh, go ahead.
How about this? All right. They went into Minnesota and beat a team 40-3, while that same Buffalo team you're praising was at home and lost to that same Minnesota team.
Okay. I understand.
All right. So I gotta get Dallas points for that.
Go ahead, Joe.
You give him points for that.
Come on, man, don't make me defend Dallas, David. Come on,
you, sir. I'm not defending Dallas. I'm sorry. I hate Dallas probably more than you do. So I'm not defending Dallas. But Dallas has played well, like you said, on both sides of the ball. I just feel like Buffalo's a better team to me. I'll have Buffalo at number 4. Number 3, I have Kansas City at number 3. Yes, I understand Kansas City did beat us, but Kansas City has had times where they didn't look well against some opponents. And Mahomes has played an MVP kind of season. I think he would be leading the MVP race if he didn't lose certain games like he did against Cincinnati. He hasn't beaten Cincinnati yet. So that's it. That's an issue that I have with Patrick Mahomes. And I mean, I got us at number 2. We're on a 6-game win streak. No,
and that's the game.
No team hotter than that.
Opponents y'all beat.
Name them. Go ahead. We'll wait.
I got you. Y'all beat. First, y'all lost to the Falcons before y'all won the streak.
Yeah, we did. We lost against the Falcons.
Y'all beat the Rams out the playoffs. Y'all beat the Chargers. I get you. Give you that. Cardinals out the playoffs. Saints out the playoffs. Y'all beat the Dolphins. I give you credit for that. And y'all beat Tampa Bay in the playoffs by default.
Don't matter. We beat whoever's in front of us. Y'all making it seem like
y'all making it seem like
Philadelphia has beaten a lot of teams that's in the playoff picture right now.
They got one loss though. So I
get it. They got one loss, and they got one loss against the Commanders. The Commanders are playing well. So I mean, we can say that about just about any team. There's no team that has beaten all playoff teams this season other than
Dallas.
Dallas, probably
Bengals.
The Bengals beat this team. I was thinking about putting the Bengals in there, but
I
want to know who number 1. Who's number 1?
Number 1 is Philly.
Eagles.
Oh, okay. My list is almost the same. I would say Dallas is 5. The Bengals are number 4. Kansas City is number 3. 49ers are number 2, and the Eagles are number 1.
So why the Bengals over the Bills?
They've been playing better. You said it's not about the whole season. It's about
Mhm.
their recent hot streak. And their hot streaks come. They've beaten teams without their number one receiver and the number one running back. And I use your debate against you. Their O-line has gotten better, and Burrow's been looking immaculate. And he beat the Chiefs. I mean, technically, I should put them at number 3, but I still think Mahomes is Mahomes. And because the Bengals have a better team all around, and Mahomes is just doing it with people I would say are like castaways from other teams. That's why I put him at number 3. So your list is almost there. You just need to tweak it just a little bit. Just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna put the Bengals there, but not yet. You know, I think it's a lot of recency bias when it comes to the Bengals. You know, because just a couple of weeks ago they got smashed by the Browns. That wasn't too long ago. You know, so they lost to the Browns. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Steelers, not the playoffs. They beat the Titans by 4. I get you on that. And they beat the Chiefs. That Chiefs game put them over the hump. After that, they beat the Browns. You know, but the Bills play a tougher schedule, in my opinion. They playing the Lions, who are hot. They play the Jets, who they just beat. You know, they lost to the Vikings, who was the number 2 team in the NFC. You know, so the Bills had a tougher schedule, in my opinion, versus the Bengals. And they still number 1 in the AFC.
Technically,
without Von Miller and some other pieces too.
But technically, all 3 of the teams that we're talking about, the Cowboys, Bengals, and Bills, they all kind of have the same identity, where it's like, we know you're good, but we don't know what we're going to get every week.
That's true.
This is good though. I think people in the comment section are going to weigh in on this one because you know we all disagree on certain things. So that was
There's definitely going to be someone that thinks I'm biased about putting us at number 2. But hey, I feel right for that.
Your list is pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, pretty nice. You know, hopefully Purdy play. You know, we just got to update that he's questionable. So, Joe Burrow. Full participant. Sorry. Speaking of Joe Burrow. Yeah, Joe Burrow, full participant. Tyler Huntley, concussion, full participant. Lamar Jackson, course in that practice. Kenneth Walker, no status, but he will play. Kenneth Walker. All right. Go to the next segment. All right. You're done, sir. I'm going to kick it to you, Tom. I'll go ahead and take it over.
Man, it seems like the You're Done Suck segment is growing on the fans. You know, they're using the quote more and more nowadays, but you hate when they say it to you. Because last week, Dak, you almost made it with that last interception. You was about to be done, son. But, you know, in the realm of like talking quarterbacks and you're done, son, last week we gave it to Wentz. You know, there's a guy out there, he came from a college, you know, him and Dak wears the same number, you know, Fresno State. That's the school. He plays for the Las Vegas Raiders, or someone would hit, or you know, some LA folks would say the Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr, come on down to the You're Done, son section of the arena. 9 years. He played on one team. 9 years, one team. This is Joe's MVP. Joe's MVP. It should be Tress Way, but he picked, but it's Derek Carr. You know, over his career, he's thrown for like close to 35,000 yards, 213 touchdowns. He's made 3 Pro Bowls. Some would say he's better than his big brother. Or was that his little brother? We don't know. He played for the Texans. Expansion. Okay, expansion team. Nobody talks about that. Older brother comes in, younger brother got to show him up. Eli Manning, Peyton Manning type of thing, you know. Younger brother wins more games, looks better on the field. He made Amari Cooper quit football. That's one of the reasons why he's done, son. He made him quit. He didn't want to play anymore. It was no more fun. Then he came to Dallas and he started winning. Won one playoff game, but came to Dallas and resurged his career. This season, Derek Carr, 5-8. He got his best friend from Green Bay. They paid him. Top 3 receiver in the league. The people out there know who it is. Devontae Adams. You know, chop him up on the field. Mr. Get Open. Aaron Rodgers is missing him back in Green Bay. Mr. Get Open has a few games where they look good together. Do I want to blame the coach? Not today. I'm blaming Derek Carr. It's your job. If Dak was on the Raiders and he had I said Amari Cooper, and he had Devontae Adams, the world would be ragging him right now for being 5-8. Then he has a chance, you know, to redeem himself in my book when he goes up against Baker Mayfield, 12 days off the plane. There was this drive. He gets in the end zone, the red zone at that, and he just throws up a lob pick. Bad game. Bad game. You have to beat the teams that are in front of you. That's what the 49ers fans just told me. Dave is right. Quarterback gets off the plane after 10 days. That's like backyard football. Your team has been together all season. You should win that game. Loss. Derek Carr, you had a top 2 running back in the league. Jacobs, not even known for playing a full season. You got everything around you. It's all coming together. But it's one missing element. You. And for that, Derek used Carr. I guess he was like the same car that Vin Diesel had in his garage on Fast and the Furious. You know, maybe he can get a little tune up in the off season, you know, get that Challenger back right, get the NOS system in there. But right now, this season isn't about family. It's about football. And Derek Carr, at this moment, you're done, son. I'm gonna give you a second.
All right,
Oh man, go ahead, Jeff.
go ahead.
I'm good. I'm
right.
waiting for your response.
All right, look, before I go into the Derek Carr, right? That expansion team you talking about, that's the Texans, right? You talking about?
Yeah,
Okay. They still the expansion team, right?
yeah.
I think record look that's what the record look like, you know. Maybe the Cowboys should have slid down to 5th place, like you said, right? But no, Derek Carr shouldn't be on there. Put Josh McDaniels on there. This is the same Derek Carr who had John Gruden as coach that got fired for some crazy remarks he put in the email, who lost his deep threat, Henry Ruggs, and still led that team to the playoffs. And you telling me you give him a better receiver and the running back plays better and they look worse? Is with the new coaching change? That's not Derek Carr all the way. It's more so Josh McDaniels, in my opinion. All right, because Derek Carr has not looked as bad. I think it's Josh McDaniels. But I get why you did that. Recent CC bias, 3 interceptions against the Browns. Baker Mayfield has a crazy comeback. I get it. But I will put Josh McDaniels on there before him, though.
It's okay.
I say it's 50-50 between them. I give it to Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr. I don't think it's all on Josh. I don't think it's all on Derek. I think they deserve both. Because as a quarterback, you still got to be able to play well, knowing the weapons you got. You got to make good decisions. You got to know what you're doing. You got to take the sack, take the points, throw it out of bounds, something like that. Don't try to do something crazy. You're not Patrick Mahomes. You're not that kind of quarterback to try to make a play and do something. And even Patrick Mahomes is susceptible to making mistakes. So just don't do that. And Josh McDaniels, we know as a head coach that he ain't good. The best season he had was with Denver Broncos with Tim Tebow. So he quit
And he cheated.
Indianapolis Colts before he even got there to be their head coach. So that says a lot about him. I think he's a better OC than the head coach. So it's 50-50 for me.
And he cheated. But
I mean, they were winning when he did it. That's what some players would say. Maybe he need to bring that back because right now, Carr, you're looking bad. Your argument for Derek Carr is my same argument with Worm and Dak. You know, I blame Kellen Moore. He says it's Dak, so it's the same. It's the same thing on. You know, it's a little vice versa. But he got another year to bounce back. But for now, he's done, son.
All right, cool. So Derek Carr, man, listen, I put you as MVP. Bad mistake, like Tomo said. Say it, Tomo.
You're done, son.
All right, let's get it. All right, next segment we got Dave's Doghouse. Dave, who you got barking in the doghouse?
All right, man. So like I said, I have a returning team, not a returning player, a returning team. And yes, you're correct. It's the Miami Heat. This is what it confuses me. You beat a team like the Clippers, then you win against the Indiana Pacers. I mean, they're not a good team, but they have some good players. I get it. But you lose to the Pistons by 20, and then you lose to the Spurs? Really? You lose by 20 to the Pistons, and then you lose to the Spurs. Where's the consistency? First of all, we only have 2 big men on the entire team that we give minutes to, and that's Dwayne Dedmon and Bam Adebayo. Bam plays well, so I have no issues with Bam. But Dwayne Dedmon is not he's not that kind of player that you should be giving a lot of minutes to. He should be your backup center or backup power forward, but no, you don't do that. And then you have I said this before. You have Caleb Martin, who was a small forward. You get him starting at power forward. Who is he going to stop? Please tell me this. He not checking Devin Booker, and even if he did, he would get cooked. He made a good play one time against Bradley Beal, and wow, thank you. I appreciate that, but that's nothing. And then the lineup changes is just so ridiculous. At times you got Strus playing, times he's in street clothes. Then Jimmy's been out for a while. He comes back, he plays, and then Jimmy's even questioning the players because people are so worried about their shots. They're not focused on defense. So what's going on? Coach Spo, you got to do something, my guy. Pat Riley, go make a trade. This team is not going nowhere with the way we're currently constructed. It's not going to happen. So do something ASAP, or you're going to lose this team. Not saying you're going to get fired because you're a Hall of Fame head coach. It's not going to happen right now. I get it. But Pat Riley, you got to do something, man. There's too many times where we look good one season, the next season we look like trash because you're too inconsistent. The most consistent we've had is when we had the big three, and that was a while ago. After that, once we got Jimmy, we went to the finals the first year we had Jimmy. Then the next year we got swept in the playoffs by the Bucks, who went and won a championship. And then right after that, last year we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. So we've gone to the Eastern Conference Finals twice since we had Jimmy. But now we look like we might not even make the playoffs. Like, what are you doing? So come on, man. I'm putting the entire team in the doghouse. Everyone except Jimmy, I'm putting in the doghouse. Jimmy and Bam is excluded from the doghouse. Everyone else, you belong in there because you got to do something different. Spoelstra, you got to do something with this lineup, or you need to go to Pat Riley and say, look, we're not going to win with this team. You need to go make some moves. Now, I heard that Kyle Lowry might be in the trading block. I guess that's who you might get the most something from, but I don't know. Unless you put him in a package with Duncan Robinson, I don't see you going to get much. Duncan Robinson is getting paid $90 million to only play 5 to 10 minutes a game if he plays. What the heck are we doing right now? You know who this reminds me of? Remember when we signed Hassan Whiteside, who was trash? We're doing the same thing with someone who's only paid to shoot. And he can't even do that. Make some moves. We're not going to do nothing this year with that. You got Jimmy saying we're going to win a championship. He's smoking something good in Miami if he think we're going to win a championship with this team because it's not happening. I don't see it. This ain't the Warriors. The Warriors got a team good enough to be able to do that because they got shooters around and people that were willing to play defense. We don't have that. Tyler Hero can't score against somebody who's a good defender. So make some changes. You're in the doghouse again. So you need to go on some kind of win streak or something for me to feel good because I don't at all. 13-15 right now. We played the OKC Thunder today. I wouldn't be surprised if Shea Gilgeous puts 40 on us tonight. So I'm just saying. You're in the doghouse. My other doghouse. He's been getting a lot of praise because of a certain player who's considered the GOAT in his league. Tom Brady is considered the GOAT quarterback. But who was his head coach while he was in New England? Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick. Has no one not remembered who his offensive coordinator is? Matt Patricia? Seriously? Bill Belichick, you in the doghouse, my man. You got Mac Jones looking like a trash rookie quarterback right now when he looked promising last year and he looked okay. Yeah, you had Bailey Zapp coming in and play well, but Mac Jones looked good last year because he had Josh McDaniels as his offensive coordinator. You got someone who has never called offensive plays in his life. Forget in the NFL, in his life, he hasn't done it. And the other guy was a freaking special teams coach, and you had him calling plays too. Like, what's up with your pride, my guy? I understand you might be considered the greatest NFL coach of all time, but that's because you had Brady back there. Brady ain't there, and you don't have that kind of system. You don't have those players. You don't have that kind of leader right now. And Mac Jones. Mac Jones is still technically a rookie. This is only his second year in the NFL, and he don't have all of that. So You in the doghouse, man. You do something different. Matt Patricia got to go hire a OC. Have Job McDaniel come back because clearly he need to be your done son or in the doghouse too. So do something.
All right, quick rebuttal. I can't put Belichick in the doghouse when he just won Monday night and got his team in the playoff picture. I think that I'm mistaken. They're tied with the Jets and they own the tiebreaker. And I'm mistaken. They swept the Jets. And you Miami team is struggling. You're right. Y'all have a negative point differential. And y'all are dead last in the NBA at points per game.
Hey, everything you said about Miami sounds like the Wizards. The Duncan Robinson thing reminds me of Bertans. When we was gonna do nominees for the doghouse, I was going for Tommy Shepard in there, and I was gonna name all the bad draft picks and the free agents and the trades that he's done. But going off everything that you just said about Miami, Wizards fans is like, welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome to the club. At least y'all went to the finals.
Yeah, but but that's the thing. It's the
No,
same.
Dave ain't satisfied with the finals, bro.
I'm not.
Come on,
y'all
be
hear
a
me?
Wizards fan.
Y'all
Be a
hear
Wizards
me?
fan.
No.
Exactly. It could be worse.
But y'all know how I feel about San Francisco.
Yeah.
We done got to the Super Bowl twice, but we lost both. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I understand you excited to get there, but to me, it's not about that. Not when your team's about winning. Miami has 3 championships. I've witnessed all 3. We won all
So
3.
did LeBron.
No. LeBron has 2 of those. Dwayne Wade has 3 of those. Get that correct.
Okay, 3-Wade. I'm sorry.
So, and we would have had 4 if LeBron played well in 2011.
That's not our fault. Jason Terry got in his head.
Nah, but yeah, I'm not satisfied about just getting there. We got to win. Jimmy wants to win. You're going to ruin a superstar kind of a player if you don't put something around him in order for him to win.
I agree with that. Because Jimmy at least is one of the players that goes to a situation and shows that he's frustrated with what's going on. When he was in Minnesota, 76ers, and now it's happening with the Heat. So I like that in a player because Bradley Beal right now has been hurt and we've lost 9 games straight. But that's neither here nor there.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? And you want Bill.
Kyle Lowry just got there, right? He already about to get shipped out.
Toronto kicked him out. They was like, they couldn't wait for him to leave.
My man just got there. Just show up with this suitcase. He even unpack it. Man,
Exactly.
wrong hotel, buddy. Go to the next one. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up, y'all. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once this live is over, you can go back and watch it live. We're gonna actually break these up. So we're gonna have the Your Done Son with his own segment, and Not Your Average Power Rankings, your own segment, and your Dave's Dollhouse own segment. So you can go back and watch it. If you have IG, we have an NFL NBA chat on IG where we do live debates. We do NBA trades, updates, free agency updates, and you get the updates before the major platforms like Bleacher Report, ESPN, all that stuff, scores, I believe, all that stuff. So you want to be a part of that. Put your IG in the comment section. Let us know if you want to be in the NBA chat, NFL chat, or both. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. You guys were lit in the comment section like always. We appreciate y'all for using that comment section. We can definitely see them, trust me. If we don't respond, it's maybe because we're not trying to get distracted, but we can see the comments, all right? So, and we'll get some last words in. Hey, listen, being team, we lost. It's all good, though. Lost 2 straight. All right? We lost to the Knicks. Can't believe it. Lost to Philly, which is cool, you know. And we need a big. Monty, you my guy. Monty McNair. I know Tom, I want to throw his GM in the trash, but our GM, I love him. I love you guys. You changed our whole culture, but we need a big man. All right? Sabonis ain't on center. He's a power forward. We need a big next to Sabonis. So I know you're trying to get Noise Noel. I get it. He's out on the market, but let's try to get somebody else. All right. So I trust you, Monty. Make the move. And Commanders, the Giants, listen, I'm guaranteeing victory this Sunday. We beating the Giants Sunday night.
Guaranteeing?
Guaranteeing.
He about to go get Greg Monroe. You can keep asking for a big man. Watch. Because that's what Tommy Shepard would do. Go get terrible, man. Look, man. Greatest comeback in fantasy football history, man. You calling it right here. Everybody's trying, everybody's like trying to get their just due, saying, hey, I gave you this person. Hey, I gave you that person. Look, you made the deal. The GM accepted it. Sometimes the players don't have to show up once you make the trade. Mine's did. Hey, my man, Dave, thank you. Justin Fields, he led the way. All the trades wouldn't work if Justin Fields wasn't getting me 40 every week. Greatest comeback, started at 2-6, man. This is what happened when your quarterback runs the ball, when your running back runs the ball, and your defense gets turns over. I feel like the Eagles.
I felt it coming.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dave.
That was funny. That was
And real
perfect.
quick, Dave, put a little backstory on Tomo's situation. Y'all, Tomo, we got a fantasy league with everybody that comes on the show. Tomo was fighting for last place for like weeks straight. And then out of nowhere, he became a GM, like he said, a year, and he made the playoffs over the person that led the way. Started off like 6-1. You know, he didn't make it, but Tomo got in. So stick with it.
Hey, congrats, Tomo. You deserve it, my guy. And you're welcome for Justin Fields.
We play this week.
You got it.
We
Yeah.
do. I play you.
Sure
Okay.
do. We sure do. We
Sure
sure
change
do.
my name.
Matchup. Rematch.
Good.
Rematch. I think we 1-1. I think.
Oh, we about to be 2-1. Go ahead, get your last word.
My way.
Let's go.
But last words. I just said it from Miami. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. So just listen to what I said about the doghouse. San Francisco, I don't know, man. Purdy may or may not play tomorrow. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a division game, so it's not gonna be easy. It's Seattle anyway. It's our biggest rival in the division. So who knows how it can go? Yeah, we blew them out the first time, but I'm going to be very serious. I don't know. If Josh Johnson's playing, I definitely don't know. I definitely don't know. I got more confidence if Brock Purdy plays, but if Josh Johnson's playing, I don't know because he ain't good. So, yeah, we got the weapons, but remember Baker Mayfield had the weapons in the Browns, and we saw how that worked out.
Dang.
So,
All right, shots fired at the Cleveland people. Or
Derek Carr got the weapons too. You see how that's going?
Yeah, it's going bad. You know, it's going bad. I give you that.
and to clarify the Bill Belichick, it's not him as in coaches. I'm just talking about his decision to have Matt Patricia as the OC. So it's not about his coaching. It's just
his decision making. Yeah, his decision making is bad.
That was bad, but Merrick, hey, he's a great coach. They still in the playoff. I look at their roster every year. I'm like, they're not making the playoffs. And some way, somehow.
Every year.
Let your pride go. Your team could be a lot better if you had a good OC.
That's funny. All right, y'all. That's all we got for y'all today. And we'll see y'all next episode.
You are not a tree. You can move.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.